What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot Laddering. We're continuing on with the Mewtwo team that H. Christ sent in for us to play. So let's see if we can pull off a couple more wins today and see just how actual offensive this team can be. That was one of the things I noticed yesterday is we didn't really get to accomplish our thing ever as we get paired into Indeedee and Amoonguss plus Xerneas here. Looks like they have a potential Trick Room mode with Whimsicott plus Rhyperior as well. Whimsicott can also set Sun for Charizard. Really weird team we got going on here from our opponent. Excadrill looks really, really important here. What if we lead like Urshifu, Whimsicott? Urshifu, Excadrill with Mewtwo and Tornadus here, I think. Actually, I think I like Latias more because Latias can actually hit the Rhyperior for real good damage. You can also switch on a potential Max Quake as well from the Rhyperior. So we're just going full offense here, just gonna try to beat him down as quickly as possible. As we do see Indeedee plus Xerneas here. So Urshifu is going to be faster. Urshifu is going to be faster than Excadrill. Do we see Psychic Seed? We do. So Wicked Blow should be a one-shot, a one-hit KO on the Indeedee. So then we can fire off a huge Iron Head into the Xerneas here. Do we want to Dynamax? I don't think so. I think I actually like preserving it. Yeah, let's just fire this off. See how well this goes. You might have been correct to no follow me. Well, there is the one-hit KO on the Indeedee, as we anticipated. Perks of them not being Focus Sash. Just going to fire off a Dazzling Gleam. That's honestly fine, because that means they're not setting up a Geomancy. That's honestly one of the ways that I feel like we could have lost this game. Yeah, Steel Spike would have picked up the KO there, but honestly, this is completely fine if you ask me. So now we can bring in Mewtwo, and we can go for a huge Airstream into whatever, plus Iron Head to pick up the KO on the Xerneas. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll just go for the Airstream, which will then make us faster than the Xerneas, so we can pick up the KO on it. I think I like how we played this. Like, had we Dynamax there on 1, we could have preserved the... we could have picked up the KO on the Xerneas this turn, but... they could also Tailwind, and if they Tailwind, then even going at +1 means that, we're not going to outspeed the Xerneas. They could also, Fake Tears Mewtwo, or Fake Tears the Excadrill. And we are just going to see that Tailwind, which makes Xerneas faster than Mewtwo. Yeah, just firing off the Dazzling Gleam. Not really going to do too much there. As we do get our Airstream into the Whimsicott. Most likely Sash. Yep, there's the Sash. Means that the Excadrill is going to pick up the KO on the Xerneas this turn. It's weird seeing Excadrill be the slowest thing on the field. Like, that's real bizarre, especially after playing, Series 1, Series 2, these early formats where T-Tar Excadrill was just the king. And like the only thing that you really had to worry about speed-wise was Dragapult, and even still, Dragapult took several seasons to actually come into its own. Yeah, we're gonna see Charizard here as their last. Honestly, this is completely fine. We can fire off an Airstream into the Charizard. We can go for an Iron Head into the Whimsicott, pick up the KO on it. Probably gonna see like Fake Tears plus a Dynamax from it. Charizard should be faster than Mewtwo while they have Tailwind up and we're at +1. So there's a decent chance that Whimsicott gets to live this turn. But I feel like it's okay because... Oh, it's not even G-Max Charizard. That's even better for us. Means that they're going to set up their own sun, but they're not going to have the residual damage coming off. Okay, we do see the sunny day. This is fine. Charizard is going to be faster. Going to pick up the KO. Oh, we're going into Mewtwo. Well, thanks to Assault Vest, we take that like a champ. So now Excadrill gets to hold his own with his speed. And Excadrill is going to connect this Iron Head, pick up the KO on the Whimsicott. Yeah, this is just one of those games that we just turned super offensive really early here, and we're able to fully abuse our Dynamax. Mindstorm's going to do more damage here. And we'll just go for an Iron Head. I was thinking about going for Phantasm so we can lower the Charizard's defense so Iron Head would do more. But ultimately, Mindstorm in terrain is going to do even more. As we see it pick up the KO. Yeah. So easy game. You know, just pretty quickly picking up KOs there, and allows us to get on the scoreboard for the day. You know, as we're heading into game 2 here, I am interested in hearing your all's thoughts as to what we think Mewtwo can really accomplish in this format. You know, we've seen it play super hyper offensively on this team, and I'm wondering if there is a more like controlling, more mid-ranging variant of this that could really allow Mewtwo to just hold its own. Not saying I've been dissatisfied with this team, because like when it gets to do its thing, it's very powerful. But I'm not entirely convinced of Tornadus plus Mewtwo. What do we like here? Seeing Zacian, Lapras, Amoonguss, Ensign, Eliki, and T-Tar. Well, I think Tailwind's really important in this game. I think T-Tar is really terrifying for Mewtwo and Latias. So what if... Honestly, Excadrill looks really good here. We just need to watch out for Lapras. So what if we go like Excadrill Tornadus up front here with Urshifu and Mewtwo in the end game? Like Excadrill, we have Swords Dance for Insane if they do try to like come in and intimidate us. With Tailwind, we're going to be faster than Zacian, so we can fire off a huge high horsepower into that slot. We don't care about Eliki at all. Yeah, I actually think Excadrill is pretty well positioned in this format, actually thinking about it. Thinking about it a little more, ground coverage is really good right now. I think Excadrill is one of the better ones to actually get to use it. So we do see the Lapras come out front here. And I think it's important to preserve the Excadrill. Seeing how we don't have a sash on either of these. And this could be sash on the Eliki. I have a feeling they're going to Dynamax the Lapras. So I think my play is I'm just going to set up Tailwind here. And we're going to fire off a high horsepower into the Eliki. I think getting Mewtwo in safely is more important than preserving Excadrill here. They don't have any ground immunity. Like, they don't have any ground immunities here, so they're going to keep Eliki in. We could see Protect from Eliki plus Geyser into the Excadrill slot. I think that's probably worst case scenario for us. But it also means that they're not getting screens up this turn. No Protect. That's good. So this should be a KO'd Eliki here. No Sash, that's good. And are we Geyser or are we Resonance into Tornadus? Okay, that's even better. Because Tornadus is actually going to hold on. Because we are so insanely bulky here with it. But now they have screens up. But honestly, that's kind of whatever for us. So now we can taunt this Amoonguss. I'm going to set up a Swords Dance here. I'm going to taunt this Amoonguss. Swords Dance is going to potentially let us power through this Lapras' screens if we actually get to do our thing. And if not, like, if they want to target down the Excadrill this turn, that's completely fine by me. You're going to see the Protect come off from the Amoonguss. Taunt's going to go into that and get blocked. We're going to set up our Swords Dance. And the question is what do you take out, Lapras? What is the bigger threat to you? We're going to Geyser presumably into Excadrill. But thankfully we have Focus Sash. So we've pretty effectively stalled out their Dynamax here, which is honestly really good for us. Our horsepower is going to be more damage to the Lapras. And we'll go ahead and fire off another taunt into the Amoonguss this turn. This is fine. So Iron Head is going to do okay damage. Oh, we did go for a high horsepower. Okay. Yeah, like 50% to an Amoonguss here is pretty good. They're going to pick up the KO on the Tornadus. They're just ignoring my Excadrill, who's at +2. But, like, at the same time, like, what are they worried about here? So we could bring in Urshifu and go for a close combat. Or a Wicked Blow. Wicked Blow going in and ignoring screens. But that's really bad if they are Shell Armor. So maybe it's time we bring in Mewtwo and max and go for a Phantasm. Phantasm into the Lapras plus a high horsepower might be enough to take it out. They can't Rage Powder. They could Pollen Puff, which would be kind of annoying. Yeah, we'll go for... Honestly, Iron Head potentially getting a flinch seems better for us. Actually, I'm going to protect the Excadrill this turn. And we'll fire off a Mindstorm into the Amoonguss. Pick up the KO on it, prevent it from getting set up here. And they're not switching it out, so that means Mewtwo should be able to pick up the KO pretty cleanly on it. Question is are you Light Clay? Or are you Weakness Policy on this Lapras? Because you're not Life Orb. We do know that much. And if we can preserve the Excadrill here for when they bring out Zacian, then I feel pretty okay. You can't protect the Amoonguss this turn. Maybe it's correct to go... No, we have Tailwind up. I was going to say, maybe it's correct to go for a Airstream there so that we outspeed the Zacian here. They're going to Parasong us. Well, that's kind of fine. Seeing how I'm up on Pokemon and... Oh, our Tailwind's actually over this turn. So that means Excadrill is actually going to be slower than the Zacian if it comes in here. That's fine though. This is fine. Yeah, they do have the Zacian here in the end game. Potentially last turn of Aurora Veil. We'll go for the high horsepower into that slot. And we'll go for the Phantasm into Lapras. They could fire off a big Behemoth Blade into Mewtwo this turn. And just try to do like as much damage to it as possible. It might have also been correct to go for the... Yeah, they're going to protect Zacian, that's fine. To go for the Airstream this turn, because then we can... Yeah, we're going to get this Phantasm off. Lapras is going to go to -1 defense. Zacian is going to go to -1 defense. So our big target right now is the Zacian, just because... it is the biggest threat to us, and it's also the only thing that isn't affected by Parasong. So what we're going to do this turn is we're going to protect the Excadrill. No, we actually can't protect the Excadrill this turn, because then they protect next turn. We'll double into the Zacian this turn, because they can only take one of us out. They are going to Sacred Sword into the Excadrill, that's fine. But now Mewtwo's going to be faster than Zacian next turn. And we do have Choice Scarf Urshifu as well. Okay, crit. We'll take it. Rain is over. And we are Scarf Urshifu, so we should be faster than the Zacian here. They can't protect in front of us. They are Light Clay. Okay. I don't think Wicked Blow is going to be enough. So we'll go for the CC. And we'll go for a Flamethrower. They're probably going to protect this turn. I can see them protecting the Zacian, attacking Lapras into the Urshifu. And then it becomes Zacian versus Urshifu in the endgame here. Yeah, they're just going to let Lapras and Mewtwo go down. This is fine, I think. The question is Urshifu faster than Zacian since we have Scarf? That is the real question right now. If we are, we win. Because we connect the CC and we win. So let's find out. I believe we are. Yep. And that is a GG. Real close game. Them firing off that Parasong kind of seemed bizarre at the time, but like it puts them where they can bring in the Lapras, and like they can bring in the Zacian, and Zacian can potentially clean up whatever our last mon is. But because we have Scarf on the Urshifu, we're just faster than it. Yeah, that's a real good play from our opponent there. I liked it. So let's get into the last one of the day. And let's see what we got here. Maybe we might get paired eventually. I wasn't really impressed with this team yesterday when we played with it, but I think a lot of that was the way I played it. Like we lost a Groudon, but actually thinking about it, I don't believe I brought the correct 4 to that match. I think had we led on the Latias, we could have cleaned up Urshifu. I mean the Groudon pretty easily. But the Ho-Oh matchup with this team seems really bad. Okay, so we see Urshifu, Barraskewda, Whimsicott, Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Yveltal. Man, I really don't like Mewtwo or Latias in the face of Yveltal. And we probably have a real hard time against Yveltal here too. Like, what is our play here? We can trigger a policy. Draining Kiss probably does a non-zero amount to Yveltal. What if our play is to stall out their Dynamax again? So what if we just do basically the same thing we did last time with Excadrill, Tornadus up front. But this time we have like Latias and Comfey in the back. We're really reliant on Latias Dynamaxing here, doing good damage. Granted, we have Airstream for Rillaboom. Yeah, I actually think this is fine because we have Airstream for Rillaboom, which will also make us faster than Barraskewda. We have Tailwind for it. We have Energy Ball, so we can actually do really good damage to the Barraskewda as well. So we need to watch out for Yveltal and the Urshifu. Cinderace obviously is a big problem, but because we have Excadrill here, it could be pretty easily answered. I'm going to see Whimsicott, Yveltal up front. So I am going to go for Tailwind here on 1. They could try to taunt our Tornadus because we are slower, and that's ultimately fine. So I'm going to go for a Swords Dance plus a Tailwind here. They could try to taunt us, and it will fail. And then next turn we can taunt the Whimsicott to prevent them from getting Tailwind up. We're just immediately going to see the Dynamax from the Yveltal. I wonder if they're just going to fire off like Darknesses or even Airstreams. Airstream is probably better because they are going to want to try to play the speed game with us. They could also max Knuckle off of like Focus Blast, which would be kind of not great for us. Alright, we're going to match Tailwinds. They're going to go for the Airstream. That's completely fine. Into the Tornadus. Going to tank it like a boss. But that just means Excadrill is completely unchecked. And we can set up a big Swords Dance here. So based on that damage, this is a special Yveltal. We are very special on our Tornadus. Question is, do we Dynamax and go for Steel Spikes into the Yveltal, or do we just ignore it and just like start firing off Iron Heads into this Whimsicott, pick it up? Yeah, what if we just double attack this turn, pick up the KO on the Whimsicott? I think I like that. This does get bad if they go for another Airstream into the Tornadus to pick up the KO, but that's fine. I think that's ultimately fine. I would be lying if I said I knew what Fairy Wind did. Max Flare into Excadrill. Gonna put us down to Sash. I'm assuming Fairy Wind is just a way for them to trigger Policy on the Yveltal here. Ironhead. Gonna put them down to... Oh, they're not Sash. So that probably means they're Mental Herb. And we missed the Heat Wave. And they're going to be out Rillaboom here. That's fine. This is fine. I'm going to go for the double protect this turn. Just because I have a feeling they're going to fake out plus Airstream. Okay, no fake out. Airstream into Tornadus, we're going to tank that. So they have officially used their Dynamax and didn't pick up a single KO from it. The problem is Rillaboom's going to be able to pick up the KO on the Excadrill here. But that's kind of fine. Like what? I have no better play, so I'm just gonna go for the double, and then we can fire off a Heat Wave here. Like if we get the double, it's all upside, and if we don't, like we're gonna lose Excadrill anyway. So had we got the double there, then we effectively wasted their turn with the Rillaboom. Life Orb. Okay. This probably picks up the KO, right? Yep. Okay. This is fine because now we get a clean switch into. Tailwinds are done, but now we get a clean switch into the Latias plus Comfey. We can go for a big Airstream here. Go for the Draining Kiss on the Latias. I think there's actually a decent chance they just like Dark Pulse the Latias, so we don't need to trigger our own policy because they are faster than us. But I'm not sure if a +2 Lightning is going to be enough to pick up the KO on the Yveltal. The question is, can we live at Darkness? That's the ultimate question right now. Grassy Glide into the Comfey. Oblivion Wing also into Comfey. Oh, but we living. Oh, we out here living. Gonna pick up the Rillaboom. That's good. That's real good for us. Gonna get a little bit of recovery on the Comfey. Oh, that's really unfortunate. No, this is fine. Because now we can Lightning the Yveltal. And we can Draining Kiss the Urshifu. And I believe this Comfey is spec to be able to one-shot opposing Urshifus. I can't remember what I spec this to. Not quite. Okay. Well, this is hopefully fine. Like, they're going to Oblivion Wing here. But we should be able to live this. Yeah. So what does the Urshifu do? Because they can only take one of us out, maybe. Yeah, late game Latias was really good for us, even in the face of double dark types. And it's really just because of all the pressure that that Comfey puts on. Like, Comfey's gonna pick up the KO here. If they have Sucker Punch, if this isn't this could be banned just on how much that actually did, but if this is banned and not Sash, I think we win. Even if it's Sash, I think we can live a Sucker Punch. Yeah! Comfey! Comfey out here picking up KOs. So, pretty convincing 3-0 for the day with this team. I definitely think that this showcased the strengths of this compared to the last episode. So, had we not played like a complete doofus in the last episode, we'd be 5-1 with this team. And honestly, that's pretty decent. And I think it definitely showcases what Mewtwo can actually do. And I was pretty skeptical when this team got sent in, but I've been pretty satisfied with it. Especially today, definitely sold it. Definitely sold me on this team. So to H Christ, thank you very much for sending this in, bud. This is a blast to play. I understand why you're going to be working on this all season. So to everyone else, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live. We should have 2 videos going live every day of the week coming forward for probably the next month or so between Draft League and everything else. And to everyone, smash that like button for Mewtwo and for Comfey picking up the big KO there on the end. I think that was actually the only game of the set that we actually got to do the Comfey Latias thing. And I was pretty skeptical, but it really was good there for us. So that's going to be it, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.